My last clinical was at Sharps. The very first minute we walked in on the unit, last time we were in the C unit, which is the forensics unit, people who are in competency and trial. We were on the N unit, which is the general population. 5 minutes into me being on this unit, I'm just reading a board, a chalkboard, just got a menu on it, and a guy yells at me from down the hallway, yelled some profanities. "Hey, fatty, you got it? You gonna let me out of here?" I said, "No, man, I can't let anybody out of here. Sorry, I don't have that kind of power." So then he told me he was going to kill me and my family when he gets out. He's going to find me and my family. He was, when I told him no, and after he told me that, he stormed off. And he had a very disgruntled look on his face and just agitated, kind of pacing toward the end of the floor, very obviously in a manic episode. About maybe 5 more minutes after that, he goes and tries to lure one of the other girls in the cohort away. He says, "You, come here." She started to walk. I'm like, no, don't go. So anyway, we were on that unit for maybe 30, 45 minutes before we ended up moving back to the forensics unit, because there's so many instances of people in just having episodes. The nurses were back behind the nurses station, behind really nice thick glass walls. We were just out there in the middle of the pond with sharks circling. So I went to go check this gentleman's file. He was diagnosed with bipolar, so I'm assuming he was in a manic episode of his bipolar. He was given lithium and PRN Zyprexa for acute manic episodes. I don't know what their policy is. I don't know why they didn't do anything about it. But when he started threatening people and, trying to lure people away from the group of others, and the nurses were informed, they didn't do anything. Neither here nor there. Just interesting. It's like they're probably just used to it or numb to it. I'm not sure what it was. Anyway, so lithium's a mood stabilizer. It's meant to stop the swings from emotions in bipolar disorder. So go from depressive to manic. It's meant to make it more subtle. And typically, too, you'll also see some like psychotherapy, like a CBT or cognitive behavioral therapy, to help kind of regulate, to early recognize symptoms of your manic episodes, your depressive episodes coming on, and then you can combat them so that way you don't have quite a high swing on the pendulum one way or another. But I think this gentleman is in there because he was a danger to himself or others, and which is apparent by him threatening to murder me and my family when he gets out. But yeah, it was a good last clinical, and I'm going to miss my cohort, and I'm going to miss school. Thank you.